This is Action, exclusive episode on S Channel. Due to COVID-19, social distancing was prioritized filming this episode.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Action on S Channel. I am Kat, your host for today. If you're not familiar with Action, this is a show brought to you by Stanford International University Communication Arts students where we invite professionals to talk about their experiences for you. Since the COVID-19 situation has been worsening in Thailand, we had to make some adjustments to ensure the safety of everyone on set. So, for you, take care of yourself, okay? So, on a less serious note, we have someone very special with us today. She is Miss Supranational Thailand representative and 2019 winner. She is here to talk to us about her experience. So please welcome Anntonia Porsild.
สวัสดีค่ะ Hi everyone.
Hi Ann, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How are you today?
I am amazing. How are you?
That's great. I'm amazing too. So let's just dive right into the questions. So we'll talk about your Miss Supranational experiences first. So what inspired you to, go to the Miss Supranational pageant?
Actually, that's a very funny story. What inspired me was that I wanted to use the platform as a way to communicate and inspire people to do better and help others that are in need. But I didn't expect it to be the Miss Supranational stage. But one day my friend called me and she was like, "Hey Ann, do you want to join Miss Supranational?" At first I was like, what is that? I still had my braces on and everything, so I wasn't really sure if I met the requirements. But I guess the one thing that really pushed me and inspired me to follow through with it was being able to use that platform to share my voice and inspire other people.
That's very inspiring yourself, because not many people think of like inspiring others while thinking of what's inspiring them to do it. So yeah, that's very interesting. How did it feel when you heard Thailand being called, like knowing that you won?
Surreal, of course. I was very overwhelmed. I was shocked. I was confused because I didn't actually think it was going to be me. I was 100% sure it was going to be the girl holding hands with me. Very grateful though and very proud because I won the first Miss Supranational crown for Thailand. So being able to go back with something was really out of my mind at that point. But I was very grateful and thankful for everyone that supported me.
You must have had like a big group of support, right? Because I was following I was following your support through my friend's Instagram story, and I was like, oh my God, this is.
Yeah, I had a lot of support at the beginning, because I didn't even know what Supranational was at the beginning, so I had to do my research. But I was surprised as well how many people were supporting me, because there was like a voting round for like the popular vote for the Super Chat. And I actually won that one through votes, even though I felt like I didn't really do the best. But because I had such amazing fans back home voting for me, I was shocked that people were like keeping in tune with me. So I was very grateful.
So I heard that you're coming to an end to your reign as Miss Supranational, right? Do you have anything planned to, finish this reign of Miss Supranational?
At first, I had a lot of things that I wanted to do, but because of COVID, it definitely limited my plans. Right now, there's a lot of things that are under construction, but I think the only thing I can do at this point, given the circumstances, is to, continue inspiring and, just being a good person and showing people what having the crown is really about. It's not really about your looks, it's about who you are. And I just want people to remember that, because I think sometimes it's easily forgotten.
It's very true. Yeah. What about like your future? Like, what are you planning to join any more pageants after this, or what are your plans for the future?
Oh, the $1 million question. I've been actually getting this question a lot. As of right now, I'm fully focused on making my current reign the most important priority to me, as well as finishing school. So once I have that done, I will later focus on other projects or anything else that I would be interested in. But for now, you have to wait and see.
Yeah. So are you planning to do anything like for the community now since COVID-19? Like how has COVID-19 changed your responsibilities as Miss Supranational?
Well, initially I was supposed to be, traveling to 21 countries. I was supposed to go to the pink carpet in the Cannes the Cannes Film Festival, but the pink carpet, so it's for like younger talents. I was supposed to go to Africa, Brazil, everywhere, and COVID decided, you know what, not this year. So I decided to take it upon myself because my team and my management of Supra is in Poland, and they were not able to come here. I was lucky enough to be able to travel to India, Indonesia, and Vietnam and do some things there. But after that, the lockdown and staying at home, it made everything very difficult. But it made me realize, this is why I joined. I joined to be an inspiration, to be an influence, to use my platform for something important, and to raise awareness about things that are happening. So I was like, okay, you know what? There's a lot of people that need help right now. So why don't I use my platform to raise awareness? Yes, everyone is staying at home, but a lot of people don't realize that there are so many people struggling to have food on the table, to be able to have a roof over their head. And I think just, communicating that message with people made them more aware. And I was able to work with a lot of pageant groups in traveling around Bangkok to more like clustered areas to give, face masks, hand sanitizer, food, water, whatever that was needed. And that was really emotional for me as well, because you don't really realize how much they're struggling until you're seeing it with your own eyes. And just to be able to put a smile on their face for something that's so little makes such a huge impact, not only for their life, but you as a person. And also I did a little fundraiser to build like a sala and a toilet area at a kindergarten in Nakhon Ratchasima, next to my mom's hometown. I did raise enough money to build like a couple stalls for them, so now we're raising money to build a classroom, like proper classrooms for them, to give them that like full environment and the atmosphere to want to learn and be educated and enjoy where they are. So that's my project now. There's a lot of other projects, but I don't think I'm allowed to share that right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I've tried my best to use my reign for something that's impactful rather than sitting on the couch and complaining about everything. I would rather be doing something about it.
Okay, so as you are a model, can you share us or like show us some tips on like posing or like how to angle your face in pictures, since everyone is home now and they have so much free time on their hands?
Yes.
Why can't they just test it out? So can you show us?
Of course. It's also a learning process for me, because I can't take selfies as well, but I will do my best to try and give my hopefully helpful advice.
Stay tuned for that, guys.
Hi everyone, this is my small tutorial on how to take the perfect stay-at-home selfie. Before we get started, I would just like to tell you that I've already asked for permission to take off my face shield specifically for this segment, and I would just like to let you know that there is no more than 5 people in the studio, and I am at a safe social distance from everyone else. And if you do decide to take a selfie outdoors or where there's a lot of people around you, please be aware of your surroundings and make sure that your priority is the safety as well as the people around you. To the tutorial. First, you need your phone. Phone, camera, whatever it is. Make sure that you have something to take your photo with. The most important advice I can give you is to make sure that your lighting is on point. Make sure that the lighting is coming in front of you, and it doesn't matter what time of the day it is, just make sure that the lighting is to your liking. It can be good morning daylight, I'm going for a run today, or oh, I want to be sun-kissed, looking like I was just at the beach type of sun. So make sure that the lighting fits your liking. Make sure that it's coming from the front, because if the lighting is coming from the back, it's going to make you look like a shadow, it's going to be blurry, and the photo quality is just not going to be that good. Next is to figure out your angles. So for example, for me, I know I have quite of a sharp jawline. So I tend to always tilt my face to the side to make it look more structured. But what you can do is go to the mirror before you take your photo, look at your face and just kind of play around with your angles and see which one you like most. But the most important thing is delivering that energy from you through you and into the camera and out of the picture, so that when people look at your photo, there's something about the photo, but they can't really tell what it is that really captivates them. So go to the mirror and tell yourself, you know what, I'm beautiful, I look good today, I'm strong, I'm funny, I have a good sense of humor. Whatever it is that pumps you up, tell yourself that, because we need that energy to flow through you. Okay, so next, find your lighting. Oh, this is a good lighting. So this is good because I have light coming on the side of my face that I want to take the picture of. It's highlighting my cheekbone, and I want my hair to be in the front, and I always do it a little bit above eye level, because if it's too low, then your body looks bigger than your head, and it looks a little bit weird, and we don't want that. I usually don't smile during my photos. I don't know why, but another thing that's important is making sure your eyes are telling a story. Smile without your mouth, but with your eyes. Try to look fierce, kind of like, ooh, hello, but you don't want to make it obvious, right? Kind of like you're flirting with that boy or girl over there, and just be like, you know? So go and just kind of that's my tip for today. Lighting, angles, and just making sure that you feel the energy. Make sure that you feel beautiful, because you can take any photo, but if your energy isn't traveling through you into the photo, it can be seen from anyone who's scrolling through whatever app they're using. The most important thing is that you like the photo, you feel good about yourself, because no matter what other people say, it doesn't matter. It's all about you.
Thank you, Anne, so much for the advice for taking photos. I'm sure everyone at home can.
I don't know if it's helpful though, but do with it what you will.
So, did you always want to become a model, or did you have like a different ambition before Miss Supranational?
Well, first, I never even was really interested in being in the pageant industry, because I didn't really know so much about it. So it wasn't really in my vision at that point. But I'm very grateful now to be able to have the opportunity to be, you know, winning an international title. But before, I just wanted to know, you know, study, and I study now advertising and PR, because of my goal to influence and try my best to, you know, change the perspective of beauty in the fashion industry. I think that you know, a lot of people tend to judge us on how we look rather than who we are as humans, and I think that, you know, appearance is one thing, but it doesn't make us who we are, and we shouldn't be trying to sell products based off of the shape of our bodies. Yeah, so hopefully that works. It's gonna be hard, but you know, I think I'm a very creative person, and I don't really like to be, you know, trying to be fit in a box. So that's why I chose advertising, to, you know, broaden my knowledge and my creativity, being around different people, different environments, to inspire me to inspire others.
So, like, you talked about advertising and PR. How do you plan? Like, do you have like at least like a simple plan to, you know, guide yourself on how to improve the ideology of modeling or the fashion industry?
I think the first thing is really to understand it to the best of, you know, your ability. And for me, I'm always in front of the camera, and so I kind of understand, you know, the critics, and, you know, how it feels to actually be under that type of pressure and being told those comments, and how it makes me feel. And honestly, it's a feeling that I would never want anyone to feel. You just feel really bad about yourself, and that's not how we should be living our lives. So I think with that understanding, I kind of know which areas that need to be focused on. But of course, with education and with my major, as I learn over time, there will obviously be more aspects to it. But as of right now, I want to learn as much as I can and also use my personal experience, because I think that's when the work is more impactful, when it's more personal. It will be able to relate to people more. So as of right now, my plan is to just kind of take in all the knowledge that I can get, and then when the time comes, work with people who are like-minded as me, and in unity there is power.
Going back to your pageant experience, you have to answer some moral questions, correct?
Yes.
Can you show us how it's done?
Of course, my favorite part of the pageant.
You'll see how we do that next. So we have 4 questions for you. That's 8. That's 4. So we have 4 questions for you. First off, we want you to explain how you would answer the questions. So like what goes through your mind when you hear the questions. And after that, we want you to put you on the spot and just answer it right then and there.
Fantastic, my favorite.
So let's pick a number from 1 to 4.
2? 2. Yes, I can make a decision. 2.
Okay, so number 2 is, in Miss Supranational, you talked about women empowerment. So what do you think about the standards that Barbie teaches young girls?
Okay.
Can we have a timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, thank you for your question. I believe that the standards that Barbie sets on young women is, right now, I believe that it's negative because it doesn't teach us how to embrace our personality and the way we look, which is the most important thing that we need to be human. We need to be loving and accepting of what is inside rather than how we want to be appeared and seen outside. And I think that the more people who recognize this will start to realize that, these are the more important factors. Thank you. Woo, that was really close.
Oh, I could see like
the
your
stress,
thoughts are like, you're trying to reel in
bubbles.
something.
I hope I never have to be put on the spot like that again.
So guys, if you want to try the questions that we had for you had for Anne today.
Yes, try them and don't forget to tag Comarts.
Comment down below what you thought about it.
Yes.
Because
pageant question challenge.
Just sitting here and looking at Anne do it, oh my God, it looks so hard.
My stress stresses her out.
I can feel it. So thank you so much for just teaching us about the moral questions. Like nobody knows how hard it is.
Yes, especially when you haven't had practice. Usually it's a lot of training.
Do you have anything else to say to your fans?
Thank you so much for watching and staying tuned with all my projects and just being supportive and showing me your love. So I would like to thank you for that. And don't forget to stay tuned to my upcoming projects. And don't forget that the Miss Supranational pageant is coming in August. So don't forget to support and show your love to all the contestants, and hopefully we will be able to see who will be the next Miss Supranational. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, PRXILD, and my Facebook page, Anntonia Porsild, as well as the Miss Supranational Instagram, Miss Supranational. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Anne,
Thank you for having me.
coming here today. Before we finish this episode, we would like to thank our sponsors for making this episode possible. Thank you สอมั่นคง Speed สอมั่นคงขนส่ง บริษัทปั๊มทอง PN Foods, PB Best Foods, Happy House Apartments, Mars Official, Baking Club Bakery, Kumpanchida Beckers, and 3rific Club. Before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and comment down below what you thought about it. And don't forget to follow our social medias, which will be linked in the description down below. So, stay tuned for our next episode. Bye!